Why hello and welcome back to another episode of Voice of the Rings, and today I want to give you some fun updates on the channel. I don't usually always do this stuff, but this is my LOTRO life. We're gonna talk about the channel a little bit. You guys are, if it's not your thing, no worries. This is for my hardcore people who want to know about the channel and the future of stuff, and you can leave comments. I've got some suggestions I want to talk to you guys about. So I have some things I want to written down here. I want to do this in a fast fashion so it's not boring, but I want to tell you some exciting things on the channel. Okay, you guys? So the first thing I want to talk about is, so this is channel updates, right? So first thing I want to tell you guys about is I have plans on some fun interviews coming up, okay? So the first question for you guys down there, I'll leave little things too, so you can see, you can jump to different parts of this video. I'll leave the little, whatever they're, timestamps. That's what I'm talking about. They'll be in the description. But, so the first thing is interviews and then some questions. So I have some fun interviews coming up with a couple different people planning in the next few months. So what I would like to know from my viewers is what kind of questions. So the interviews are going to focus around, everything Lord of the Rings. So it's going to be about the person, right? Whoever it may be. It could be someone famous. It could be a friend of mine. It could be another YouTuber. It could be someone else that wants to come on who wants anyone. It'll be awesome. Family member, friend, maybe in the future, a Patreon, that kind of stuff, right? So those are the ideas. So that'll be what I decide in the future. But what I want to ask you guys is, what kind of questions? So what should be some of my generic ones? Of course, I'll have to make some questions special, give them ahead to the person I'm interviewing, so they can think it over. They want to see them ahead, and then also what's some general ones we should always use on the channel. So some off the top of my head would be ones like, when were you first introduced to Tolkien? Was it a young child? Were you in college? Were you in high school? Or did you read the book? Did you watch the movies? That kind of stuff. Did you play a game that brought you into it, right? That'll be fun to do with different age people. So I'm excited to have different ages on too for that. Again, I'm not gonna ever ask someone's age because I don't think that's appropriate. But again, it'd be fun for different age groups being, someone that we know is a high schooler, maybe a friend or something, versus someone who maybe is older or that kind of thing. Different time frames, right? When did they first get introduced to Tolkien? That's a great question. And then from there, open up, leave some comments, tell me what you think, all right? So one fun thing too is that on our Discord, if you join me on Patreon, you get to be in the Discord. Again, that is not a trying to get people to join the Patreon, right? Only if you want to support me, do that. Supporting me with comments, I read the comments, right? Liking, subscribing, that really supports the channel a lot, you guys, and we're growing quickly, which will come to my second point here, right? So there we go. I need questions in the comments for questions on interviews that I'd like to have as a, some that'll be, I'll ask every person kind of thing. Like, when did you first get introduced to Tolkien? Who's your favorite Tolkien character? Things like that, right? I've already got some on top of my head, but that's the kind of stuff I want to have for some of the generic questions. And then, of course, one thing when I'm an interviewer, I want to make sure they can talk, right? So questions that maybe are a little bit more open-ended so that they can have the conversation and be able to talk about themselves. I want to be a good interviewer, right? I don't want it to be, all about me. I want it to be where they can tell their story and then we can enjoy listening, right? And learn, and they can show their friends or family or whoever they want to show the interview. All right, so the next thing, second thing in the timestamp I'll have here, I want to talk about some future stuff. So as you know, we have a new microphone, which is a great microphone, and I love it. New settings, all that kind of stuff. But in the future, I would really like to get very soon, I'm already planning it, I'm going to get a new computer and a new setup so that I can give you the highest quality. And the reason for that is I have a computer that's a very nice computer, and again, in the future I might get a new camera too, but at this point this camera is fine for what I do because I'm usually a lot smaller than this in the corner, right, while we're doing the game down the corner. But in the future maybe we'll do that too if I'm doing more interview things as well. But I'm gonna get a new computer, and the reason for that is because of you guys. You guys have been so supportive, and I've gotten such an outreach of people being excited about my channel that I'm like, okay, I'm gonna upgrade stuff because I'm doing games too a lot of the time, and games take a very powerful computer compared to other stuff, right? So again, LOTRO, I'm recording in pretty high quality because of my settings now, have a nice microphone, all that kind of stuff. But when I have a new computer, you guys, it'll look the best of the best as long as you have the internet able to download it, right? So that is my goal. And again, I'm going to invest. I have some of my own savings. I have been greatly blessed to already have 2 awesome Patreons. And thank you so much, MrRevel being a Royal Guardian, for your support, guys. And again, I've already been saving that to stuff, but I've already used a lot of that to get this new microphone. But again, I have to save that, right? And I'm getting a little bit of monetization, but obviously, as you know, that's not really as useful as a wonderful Patreon support, which is much more steady in having an amount you can count on, kind of thing, more than just views, right? They go up and down, which you still get money. So you watching my videos, guys, is another reason that has gone up, and that's really exciting. And my channel is pretty small in the time of making this video still, but we're growing way faster than I was expecting. I thought it would take over a year to even hit 1,000, and we're well past that already. And the exponential increase of people joining the channel as our fellowship grows is so exciting to me and so fun. And you guys are such a fun community that I'm like, okay, I've really got to step it up here with having better equipment. So that's why I'm investing. So again, I'm using a little bit for my Patreons that I've saved, some of it for monetization. I'm investing more because I want to get a high quality machine that'll last me the next 5 years, where we can have really nice content even from other games, like maybe if I wanted to play Shadows of Mordor or other new games coming out like the Gollum game or things like that. I don't know when you'll be watching this video, but at this time of this date of this video, and 4/8/2022 the date, but that's my excitement about that. I'm really excited. Do you guys want, here's a question for this, do you guys want a video of me building the computer? Right, that's not really a Lord of the Rings thing. I was thinking that's kind of a lot of extra work. Maybe I'll just do it for the Patreons, right? On you kind of like a more, intimate, while I build it, I can talk, that kind of stuff. I can even do a live stream while I build it, you know what I'm saying? That kind of thing. Or maybe you guys want that. Leave a comment. We could do that. But anyway, next thing, all right? I got my notes here. This will be fun. Plans on new content. Okay, again, I already talked about interviews, and I want your questions for the interviews, but I want to make this channel where it's all Lord of the Rings, right? It's all Lord of the Rings content, but at the same time I want original stuff, right? Which is like my voiceovers, it's very original, right? Playing through LOTRO. There are other awesome LOTRO content creators on YouTube, obviously, as well, but I hope to be one of those awesome LOTRO content creators. I hope you guys are enjoying the channel, but and then I do voiceovers, obviously, and I do guides, right? So, and then tours and battle and all the other playlists, which I have organized very nicely, so that is my goal, so you guys can pick and choose. I have new thumbnails that are going to be being made for my other playlists, so you can easily distinguish what playlist it is from. That's kind of my goal on that. I have an awesome art person in my family who's been making those for me, really awesome. So we've been having fun trading things and stuff to get that. I paid her for a couple just to be, because she didn't want me to pay her. I was like, no, I'm gonna pay you. You're really helping me out with my channel. So, and then we trade things. I'll do something for her. She, that vice versa. With work, moving stuff, etc. All right, so moving on. You guys are enjoying the Replica review videos. I know that you guys say you've been enjoying those. I hope you have. I'd like to make some better thumbnails for the ones I've already made. That's a goal of mine. But I really enjoyed that. I have a really good camera on my phone, which has been really fun to make content of that for you guys. So I'm going to continue to make those, you guys. I have a lot of replicas. So if you can see right here, right, I did the unboxing episode already for the Witch King sword I got recently. I have the Mace of Sauron. I haven't done a review on the Helm of the Witch King, which is a limited edition. You can't really even get it now. And I got a bunch of helmets right here. You can see the elf helmet right here. And this side behind the camera, I have like 25 Lord of the Rings and Hobbit replicas, all United Cutlery content. All right, so I've had those for years because I'm obviously a giant Lord of the Rings fan, obviously, Tolkien fan, since I was like a little tiny dwarven lad. So I'm going to continue to review those, and ones that are still sold, I will leave comments in those videos for that. So moving on, the next thing is, this is a big one, you guys, YouTube Shorts and the community tab. I really wanted to talk about this with you guys. So the short thing's kind of fun. Again, I really make it just a little fun little clip of something, like showing you our new dog, or like just fun things, or my gardening, or things like that. It's kind of nicer than almost than doing a LOTRO blog live video. I can just do it, post it, send it to you guys for fun. Just extra content. And again, I was talking about the content. I want to make enough content for you guys where you have lots to choose from, but at the same time, you have the stuff you really like, right? I don't want to go too crazy where it's too much and I can't manage it and it's taking up other things, right? I want to still have my main stuff like a LOTRO Tale, LOTRO Adventure, but I want to also have the replicas. I want to have other video games. I want to have lots of stuff for you guys. So that's my goal on that. But so again, remember this, guys, if you're a subscriber and you want to know stuff, I post stuff on the community tab on the channel. LOTRO has a thing kind of like a Twitch, I mean, not a Twitch, a Twitter or a messaging system called the community tab. So if you go to my channel and click the community tab, you can see stuff. And when you're going through on your phone, it usually will pop up messages occasionally with what I say. But if you want to know something and you think I might have a live stream, I mentioned it, you can go to the community tab and I'll try to post it there. If you're a Patreon and you're in our Discord, I will post it there, obviously, of course, too. But to reach everyone else on the channel, subscribers, check the community tab a lot and the shorts. Make sure you look at those things. I know a lot of people don't know that about YouTube, that they have that, but it's a really good resource for me to keep in contact with you guys. All right, and then focus on the YouTube channel over Twitch. I like Twitch, it's fun. I have the links in the description to Twitch if you want to join that channel. I will stream other games on there like League of Legends and stuff, but again, I'm focusing really hard on my YouTube channel is all Lord of the Rings content. I don't want to start streaming other things on it. So I think I will stream mostly LOTRO stuff on here, whether it be just me streaming live or with friends like I did with Nerd of the Rings Matt. We had a blast. We would probably have future stuff of that as well. But again, I want to make sure my normal stuff with just me too, I will be with you doing stuff with you guys on YouTube for Lord of the Rings. If you want to join my Twitch, I might still stream other games on that are Lord of the Rings, but I'll also be streaming other content on that in the future. And if you want that, leave a comment. You know, you're like, oh, I want to see you play League of Legends. I'm actually pretty good at League of Legends. But again, some people are gonna be like, no, I just want Lord of the Rings content, and I totally understand that. So moving on, focus on that. And then I already talked about the thumbnails. I'll be having new thumbnails so you can just immediately know stuff. And yeah, that's about it. Let me just make sure I didn't miss anything. That's what I want to talk about with you guys. Yep, the replica reviews. Oh, I had one more question. You can leave a comment for you guys. Do you guys know what server, I have a few off the top of my head, what server does the annual band and orchestra performance in-game in LOTRO? I would love to go and record that live to watch it as a group, and we can all watch it on my channel, watch someone, and it'll bring them more likes too to that server who do that. I'd love to figure out which servers do that and what times, if they have like a yearly thing or something. If you guys know about that and you're a LOTRO fan, please let me know, because I knew about it a long time ago, but I don't remember what server it was. So that would be a great one if any of you have info on that, or a link to a article or something that has the info on that, so I don't have to be searching for hours. That would be great. So anyway, that is all the updates I believe I want to do about the channel on the new stuff with the YouTube. Don't forget to check the community tab, which is basically how I message you guys as the things. Unless you are in our Discord, that's even a faster way to get info. But again, you have to be a Patreon for that, so I don't want to push that on anyone. But if you do want to support the channel, it really means a lot. And oh, I want to talk one more thing about the computer. All right, one more thing about the new updating computer. So I'm putting a lot of my money into it, and the reason for that is, again, because you guys are so supportive of the channel now. I had to invest, right? I have to invest for you guys to have it. Now, again, it'll be a while before the Patreons I can make the money back from the channel to pay off that computer, right? But that's okay. Again, I'm gonna use the computer for other things as well, for myself, obviously, for my own life. But the reason I'm getting it now instead of like a year from now is because I see the channel growing so much, and you guys are so supportive of the channel and liking and subscribing and sharing, and I have a few patrons who are fantastic, that I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade, because my computer's getting kind of old now. It does fine to record LOTRO, but I'd like to record it even better and be able to play better content for you guys, do better streams, better quality, all that kind of stuff. So because it always kind of maxes out my computer, and I can't quite record at the quality I want always because of that. So anyway, yeah, really exciting, super exciting stuff for me. And if you watch this whole video, I really appreciate it. This was just an update again. There's a bunch of questions in there. I'll try to do some thumbnails down there. Not thumbnails, excuse me, timestamps for you. And you guys have a wonderful day in Middle Earth. Quick little shout out and thank you to my wonderful Patreon, which gotta get it over here. Boop, there it is. Haha. Thank you so much, you guys, for your support. You're the best. I'm gonna move this. Ready? There we go. Perfect. All right, you guys, have a wonderful day in Middle Earth. Subscribe button's gonna be right here. Next episode will be up there for the LOTRO life blog, and my main content, LOTRO Tales, right here if you want to check it out. And again, I have lots of more ideas you guys have for tours or guides and all that kind of stuff. Leave comments. That really awesome. I'll read them. I won't always use them, but just know I do look at them, and I definitely take your voices into consideration. And just know that I'm working every day to make better and better content for you guys, and I want to keep that same thing you like, but at the same time I want to broaden. I don't want to constrain my channel too much. I don't want to make it where I don't do but one little thing. I want to have lots of different options. For example, like my Rise to War fans, I will have more of that content in the future too. It's been a little slow this season right now at the time of this video. That's why I haven't made a lot of stuff, but I'd like to make more stuff on heroes and guides on that too. But then of course my LOTRO fans and Lord of the Rings other fans and other content, I want to be able to do it all, but at the same time not, stretch myself, too much butter over bread, like Bilbo says, kind of thing. All right, you guys, well, you have a wonderful day in Middle Earth. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you, MrRevel, again, for being a Royal Guardian. It means a lot. Every penny you guys are giving me through Patreon and through your likes and subscribes with monetization, I am saving up, and it's going towards getting this new system and new computer, and at the same time anything, the future stuff you guys are giving me, going back to basically pay for the computer. So you are really supporting the channel greatly in this way, and I would have never been able to really do this if I didn't know you guys were really all so excited about the channel and supportive. So thank you, I really appreciate it. You guys have a wonderful day in Middle Earth. Again, subscribe button's right there if you'd like to, and I've earned it. Check out all my content, all the playlists. Again, they're all organized, and yeah, I've pretty much covered, I think I covered everything I wanted to say. So if you listen to the whole video, you're a trooper, and awesome, and I appreciate your support, and you guys have a wonderful day in Middle Earth, my friends. I'll see you in the next episode of Voice of the Rings.